Oh my gosh. Okay, we're live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to BayernNow, the ultimate Bayern Munich fan channel. The Bayern Munich fan channel that never uploads. Oh my gosh, man. The international break is so boring, man. It's so boring, pointless. I have no idea what kind of content to make. Sometimes I'm like, should I upload a video? And then I have no idea what I should upload about. I don't know. Well, we're here anyways to talk about Bayern. Can Bayern win it all this season? With the team we have, you guys already know my pessimistic view. The fact that we couldn't get the signings we needed over the line. I want everyone to realize something, and it's a very important fact. This team is dangerously lacking depth and quality in some positions. We're lacking, and that's what's going to cost us. There is a January window for the most important games in the season, which is the second half of the season. But what about now? What about how we're going to perform up until December 31st, into the new year? Jeez, it's crazy because I'm thinking the January window is 6 months away. No, it's really 2 months, almost two. It's crazy. Like, the year's about to end, man. I'm about to get older. Oh my God. Yeah, well, that's the beauty of life, right? You get to live through an entire year, blessed with a year. But no, seriously, we really got to think about how Bayern are going to perform for the next 3 months. And I'm really worried. I'm worried that when we play Leipzig in November, or actually, I think it's later this month, maybe, I don't know, we might get cooked because RB Leipzig, Benjamin Sesko scoring for fun. This kid came on 3 minutes in and scored 3 goals. And he's one of the most complete strikers in this league. He's also cooking in the Euro 2024 qualifiers. I'm looking at it, I'm like, damn. And he isn't even like fully starting. You got Openda scoring goals now. Everyone's hitting. Danny Olmo, he's fully fit and ready. I'm just sitting here like, how? How does this Bayern team with no DM compete in games like that? And then Leipzig got Schlager, who's in the form of his life. You watch Schlager and you're like, damn. If he just had more composure on the ball, he's basically the most complete midfielder you'll ever see in history. Like, if he just has slightly more composure, not to say he isn't, but if because you're watching these guys and you're just like, I wish we had that. A DM, a midfielder that can cover spaces. Instead, the midfielder we signed is going to be playing right back because we couldn't get a right back to come in to replace Pavard. We got to be the dumbest club sometimes because, I mean, there's some deals where we're like, wow, genius deal, stroke of magnificence right there. That was special. You know, Alphonso Davies from the Vancouver Whitecaps to Bayern for the minimal fee we paid for him. Jamal Musiala from the Chelsea Academy. We paid about $500K for Musiala. Now he makes $500K a week. So you look at those deals and you just realize that, damn, Bayern are very smart. And then the same damn club will sell 2 right backs or sell one, loan out the other. And then while we need a back, why not keep the one you're going to loan? Why not keep Stanisic, sell Pavard, and life is normal? Or we could have signed Cancelo. Apparently, sources said Bayern's interest in Cancelo was vetoed last minute. So that means Bayern's people called up Cancelo and said, yo, you trying to do a nice little remontada, do a comeback? Cancelo said, all right, cool, maybe. And some Bayern board member just vetoed the move. Because I think Bayern would have agreed to pay more to City for the buy option. Or we could have had a buy obligation. I would not have hated signing Cancelo for 40 million. It's kind of funny because I was saying, let's sign Cancelo permanently. And everyone was like, no, 70 million, that's what he's going to cost. Get off Transfer Market, the website, for a second, and just think objectively. Man City want to get rid of Cancelo. He's 30, and City are a reasonable club. We're not talking about Spurs with Kane. We're talking about Man City. They're a reasonable club. they're not going to charge us $70 million for Cancelo. And I said at the time it'd be $40 million, but no one listened because no one ever listened. No one ever wants to listen to me. So, yeah, we didn't get. This guy just said I'm so negative. Am I negative? Let me ask the chat. Am I negative? I was watching EPO YouTube channels. Nobody is scared of Bayern anymore. I mean, I'm not surprised. I wouldn't be shocked. We have lost that aura. We even had the same kind of aura under Nagelsmann for a little bit. But our aura is definitely different now. Bro, we were hitting Spurs for 7. Like, we were cooking teams, right? We were pulling up to the Camp Nou and just cooking them. But now it feels like we're vulnerable because for, a few seasons we've neglected getting key players. We haven't replaced Thiago Alcantara. This guy's been gone since 2020, almost 3 years, and no replacements. We haven't replaced him. If you think we have, tell me the player that covers the ground he does and protects the back line while also giving us the elegance on the ball and dribbling through pressure. We have not replaced Thiago. Yogo Bonito is lacking at Bayern. Bello Partido is lacking at this club. We need something to replace it. Right back, Pavard, glad he left. Mazraoui, clearly better, but we need backup. Mazraoui is almost injury prone. I mean, he picks up a lot of knocks, so I can't say fully injury prone. He's almost injury prone. And that scares me because injuries come at the worst times, when you least expect it. When everything's going well, everyone's playing well, everyone has a smile on their face, typically at the beginning of the season. That's great. But then March, you got a Champions League quarterfinal. PSG's pissed off. They want revenge. And Mazraoui's injured. And now we got to go into the game with Konrad Laimer at right back. And Kylian Mbappe is going to for sure cook. So the question is, am I negative because I just like being negative? Or am I seeing a problem that we could have? Am I tripping, or was last season one of our worst seasons in recent years, and the only reason we won was because Leipzig started the season terribly and ended it great? If Leipzig started last season the way they're starting this one, they would have won the league last year because the way they were picking up points, based on the trajectory of how they were picking up points under Marco Rosa, they would have won the league. Now you have Leverkusen. That's a tough team. And I'm going to be real. Leverkusen's midfield is so much more complete than ours. Granit Xhaka in there, just giving them all the composure they need on the ball, the line-breaking passes. And then you talk about striker partnerships and attacking partnerships. Look at Boniface and Florian Wirtz. And then they have wingers, Nathan Tella coming in. Wingers with pace and just attackers. They don't even use wingers in that way because their fullbacks give them width, but I guess they're attacking, they'll use wingers depending on the system, but, Frimpong's running through. It's a team that likes to keep the ball as well. So I'm looking at it going, these guys beat Leipzig. It's a Xabi Alonso team. He's going to be motivated for that game. Their midfield is more complete than ours. We beat Mönchengladbach, not Leverkusen, Mönchengladbach. But if you actually watch the game, tactically speaking, they controlled the midfield battle. This is why I gave Kimmich a 7 in the game. Now everyone looks at it. 2 assists. I don't care. I remember a game where Florian Neuhaus would dispossess Kimmich here and there. In the first half, he didn't play that well. Second half, he improved drastically, which is why he went from the 5 he got at halftime to a 7 for me personally. And 7 is not a bad score, but you guys wanted me to give Kimmich a 10. No, Kimmich says he's a number 6. His current position is that, and he doesn't do a great job of covering pockets of space. And by the way, they sacked my boy Hansi Flick from Germany. Damn, that's crazy. I don't know why talking about Kimmich makes me think of Flick. But as much as I love Kimmich, I understand his strengths and weaknesses. His strengths are covering space, passing, whether that's line breaking or very unique passing creativity, right? He's a creative footballer. He's also a player you can trust in possession in tight areas, and you can trust him to either get out of the, complicated situation or get fouled, win a foul, and keep the ball with the team. I love that for Kimmich. He is world class, but he is bang average when you play him as a holding midfielder. Someone disagrees with me so much so, you won't believe this. That person went on Instagram at BayernNow on Instagram, and they DM'd me their opinion. And I don't know why I'm even uttering it, but I actually found that extremely disrespectful that someone thought I would go. I don't even use Instagram, but the fact that I even found the message after like 2 months of it being in my request, because I don't use Instagram. I'm not a little girl. I got things to do. But the fact that they thought they disagree with me that much, that Kimmich is really a DM. You're telling me every man, well, I wouldn't say every manager, because Nagelsmann probably thought Kimmich could do the job too. Tuchel, a manager, I like Tuchel's talent ID. I think Thomas Tuchel is not a great tactician like Pep Guardiola. He doesn't drill the same system to his teams. He's a very adaptive, flexible coach. I think what Tuchel has going for him is his managerial ability. He clearly has the ability to connect with players on a human level. But one of the things I love about Tuchel is his talent ID. If Thomas Tuchel, with his great talent registration in his mind, says Kimmich is not a DM, who are you to disagree with me? That's what I'm saying. I'm appealing to authority here. Thomas Tuchel doesn't agree Kimmich is a defensive midfielder. So why are you disagreeing with me so much so that you're going to go on Instagram and request to send me a message, and the message is you saying, George, you're so wrong. Kimmich is a DM. We don't need a DM. Shut up, man. Shut up. Go job, man. Get a job. Like there's no level of me disagreeing with someone to the point where I'm a DM them. I read comments, weirdo. Man, I just found that so weird. I was like, this guy took time out of his day to write me an essay. Bro, I ain't in Mexico. No essays over here. Why are you writing me an essay trying to explain to me why Kimmich is a DM? When we all know damn well I'm not the only one that says this. Because Kimmich's game is limited. And the reason I'm really focused on this is because you win games in the midfield. I played the midfield position. I know what it takes to be elite. Yo, Bayern, sign me up. No, what I mean is I know what it takes to win a game. And it's control. That's the word, control. That's what Tuchel wants. Tuchel wants us to have the ball in spurts and then decide to speed it up. Do you guys watch Man City? Some of y'all in here might not watch Man City. Go watch Man City. I would argue City play better football now than they did when Fernandinho was in the team over Rodri. And you know why? Because Rodri is a cheat code. Just like how Thiago was for us. He just never lost the ball. Rodri never loses the ball. You'll watch Rodri. He just makes the perfect decision. Maybe I'm just a tactical nerd and I'll sit here like analyzing patterns because I like strategy games and I love chess, all these kind of things. But watch how City's patterns go. Ball to Rodri is almost always a given from the back line. And when City's getting pressed from a goal kick, center backs come in deep, but Rodri's always like making these movements to make a triangle to give his teammate an easy passing option. And then when he gets the ball, he doesn't even take a touch. This motherfucker, first touch is a pass. He'll pass it to someone and make a new movement. And it's like he's just involved in every aspect of buildup. And then when they get possession and they're higher up and they're relaxed and the center backs are going side to side, it's Rodri who's deciding which side the ball is going to. And then when a pocket of space opens up, this guy, for some reason, with his 50 scans per second, finds the space and finds a teammate that can exploit that space and passes to them with a perfectly weighted, simple pass. And now people go, wow, what a great goal by Haaland. But you don't realize it's Rodri. He's doing that. He's the reason City plays so comfortably, even when they have 5 center backs and no full backs, because He's so I think Rodri could be in the running for a Ballon d'Or. Is he nominated? He has to be, because real ball knowers know when you're watching City, you can really just watch Rodri control everything. And I look at it and I go, Bayern don't have that player. But because here's the thing, it's not just on the ball. Off the ball, Rodri's the exact same guy. He's reading the game the same way he's reading it in possession. He's reading it off possession. He's organizing the team. Just watch it. He'll make a foul, like not a nonchalant foul. You'll be like, yo, that's just a foul. But that man stopped an entire goal from happening, and he doesn't even get booked. Kimmich, bro, it's obvious. He just be tackling, and it's a foul. He be getting yellows. That's not what we need. I love Kimmich's aggression, but I like it more advanced, where in less dangerous areas. Like, I love that aggression. But when it comes to reading the game defensively, he's nowhere near Casemiro, Rodri, or Tchouaméni, or any of these real DMs. And on the ball, he should try to emulate Toni Kroos at Real Madrid. Look at Kroos. My man's winning three-peats. Damn, they won 3 in a row. 3 Champions Leagues in a row. And you just watch the midfield, Casemiro, Modric, Kroos. And then, of course, they have substitutions. But that midfield, Casemiro does the dirty work, the mystic arts. And then, because Casemiro isn't gifted on the ball like the other two, you'll have Luka Modric drop deep, or Toni Kroos drop deep, but mostly Toni Kroos. And his job is to link the play. But City have a 2-for-1 package. You got a defensive genius in Rodri. And I'd say Casemiro is better defensively, but let's just give Rodri his flowers. And then he'll have the passing of a Kroos. Not really his level, but you know what I mean? The simplicity, the control. That's what I mean. The technique with everything he does. So you have a 2-for-1 special right there. But if Bayern want to try to emulate a midfield, I would love for us to emulate that Madrid 3-peat midfield, because you had everything in there. Even the midfield they have now, it's really talented. We need talent, quality, man. I'm not with these Sabitzer signings anymore. You look at Sabitzer, and he looks okay in these non-important games. And then you have a game like Barcelona, when we had that game. Sabitzer had to be subbed off by halftime because that boy is getting overrun. He doesn't have the quality to last. Oh, man, this is why I don't think we can win everything. Now, I'm hoping Paulinho comes in, but my question is, maybe we should just expect him to get signed that late into the season, and then he's just perfect. But who's to say that this boy don't come here and just kind of flops because he's coming in, middle of the season, and he doesn't even know his teammates, can't speak the language. These things happen, so we don't know for a fact. But this is where squad planning comes in. Christian Frown, it's not just Paulinho he should be looking at. He should be finding any possible solution and the best one. He should be looking at everything. Man, I've spent the last 50 minutes talking about the DM, man. This guy said stop glazing Rodri. So I guess when I analyze a player and want a player of that ilk, it's me glazing. Are you 2? Are you 2 years old? Are you a man? Are you a dude? You're a man? Do you have a brain that functions? What's wrong with you? Some of y'all have damn, why? How is me speaking facts and saying I want a player like that? Oh, who you want me to say that? He's a good player. Everything is glazing to these kids, man. You're probably 12. You're not a grown man saying that. Oh, you're glazing, man. How? I'm objectively analyzing what we need in this team and why it works in other teams. So, and I'm looking at it, and I'm looking at the teams that we're competing against, and they have those things. They have those those balances that I'm looking for. The balance between defending and attacking and controlling and defend, everything. That's what I'm looking for. I'm analyzing the big picture. And I'm seeing which holes we don't have in the puzzle. We have a puzzle that's almost complete. We have the best striker in the world. Really, who's better? Oh, Haaland? Oh, I guess. Okay. The top two. Okay. Top two. But, I mean, footballing-wise, Kane is superior to Haaland in every way. I'd say Haaland's finishing is better, but Kane's passing. But it's not like Kane's finishing is bad either. It's just Haaland is deadly from so many different angles. This kid, his shot power, Haaland is a scary finisher, but Kane is also a world-class finisher. So it's not like he's bad there. But every other aspect in his game, hold-up play, dribbling, it's all Kane. Kane takes it. So we have a great striker. We have good young players, like some world-class, right? But with inconsistencies. Musiala. If Musiala was in form, Davies was always in form and not a second half performer like he's been recently. And Mazraoui wasn't sometimes questionable to the point where the coach is taking him off at halftime to bring in Limer. If everything was just perfect and this team was performing to the best of its abilities, I mean, we would win a huge chunk of our games. But the thing is, we still have issues where players aren't fully in form. The good news is that you have players in form and some of them are out of form. Sane, this guy's in form right now. My hope for Leroy Sane is he performs like this throughout the entire season, because year means he's going to stop performing well after December. No, I want Sane to perform the exact same way he's performing right now in March. That's what I want. I'm not lost. I'm not convinced that he's in form until he does this in March. I don't believe Sane's in form. I believe he's doing what he normally does. He's doing his job. Roy Keane. He's doing his job. He's just doing his job. Yeah, I believe Sane's doing his job until April next year. Because I know what we're in for. He could fool us 3 times in a row, and I'm not doing that. So let's see what happens. But it's looking good. It's looking good. Goretzka, 2 good games from him. 2 good games. Let's hope so. Let's hope he continues it. This guy says, "Stop crying and take action. Offer yourself at Bayern as our new number 6." Yo, I might cook. I might actually cook, man. Yeah, chat. Yeah. I was part of my, high school team. I might cook. I'd rather have Bayer Leverkusen assistant coach Alberto and Sane. What are we talking about? Hey, any Germans in here? How you guys feeling about the disrespect caused to my boy Hansi Flick? Look, there's a lot of Bayern fans on Twitter that, bro, these guys are just they got 2-second attention spans. That's really what it is. Because some of the hate I see against my boy Flick is kind of ludicrous. Do people? I don't know how he played against Flick that made people just hate him. But there's people that this man played 80 games for us as a coach and won 70 of them. Do you know how crazy that record is? 7 out of 8 games he won. And that doesn't mean he lost the other 10. It means some of them were draws. And I can guarantee you we lost the Gladbach at least twice. So forget the Gladbach. Those were just givens, right? What do we lose under Flick? If if you're going to talk about managerial inadequacy, Flick had a worse team than Nagelsmann did in his first season. And we were kicked out in the round of 16. Wait, no, quarterfinals against Villarreal. Flick took us to a dominant performance at the Parc des Princes, and we only lost because of goal differences. We were looking pretty decent. And you got to remember, this man had Choupo-Moting, no Lewandowski because he was injured. And I don't even remember our midfield, but I'm pretty sure Tolisso was still here. Mark Rocca was still here. And Flick. And maybe people like to put an asterisk on the 2020 Champions League because it was such a different campaign. But the results we had on certain games felt like aggregate score lines. I mean, 8-2, you tell your kids that, a game between Bayern and Barcelona in the Champions League, 8-2. And they're going to think you're talking about two legs. No, Mother Zucker, I'm talking about one leg. One leg, one big piping like that. A complete domination in one game, 8-2. That's historic. And here's the beautiful thing. You can't even say COVID tax, no fans in the stadium. That's the tax because we did it to Chelsea away from home at Stamford Bridge. And this was a Chelsea team that was excited, a young team, and we went away and dominated them. It's not like we just won. We dominated teams. I remember Flick's game against Dortmund. Dortmund looked good. I remember they still had Lucien Favre. And Flick came in to a team with Boateng, who was out of form. Everyone was out of form. You guys are forgetting that Flick rescued us from Niko Kovac's terrorism. If Flick wasn't Bayern's coach, we wouldn't have won the Champions League. We would still be talking about 2013. We would be history merchants like Liverpool and Arsenal were for so many years and probably still are. We would be history merchants. So I want everyone to put respect on Hansi Flick's name. I would love for him to coach us again. I think his football is desirable for clubs. Hansi Flick's football is way more suited for clubs. Flick's style needs time. He needs time with his players, week in, week out. Flick he strikes me as, I wouldn't say, look, Hansi's system was super tactical, not super tactical. He wanted possession and control. And what he wanted, I think Flick low-key is a German patriot because his footballing style was blitzkrieg. Think about that. But it was controlled. Flick wanted consistent attacks with similar patterns. What Flick's team did was march the ball to your box and just told his team to do. He gave him a system to get the ball consistently to the opponent's box and just keep hitting it, keep pounding. That's what Flick said to his teams. And that system needs consistent drilling. So when he just gets a week with his team at the national, it doesn't work for him. I knew it wouldn't work. When they signed him, I was like, yo, I don't know. Wait, did I really know it wouldn't work? Or am I chatting again? I might be chatting. I don't know if I said anything. Yeah, I might be just chatting again, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, how do they want Flick to do anything with Timo Werner, Kai Perverts? These bombs, bruh. They wanted my man to make filet mignon out of bologna sandwich essentials, out of tools. They wanted my man to build a house with a hammer. You got to give him some wood. I'm not talking about the kind of wood that Logan Paul's wife be taking. No, I'm talking about wood like, the tree wood. Yeah, they gave my man nothing. Nothing at all. No supplies. And he was just supposed to build a house. The German national team focused way too much on politics at the World Cup. I don't care which way you lean, but you're a footballer. You get paid to kick a ball around. And occasionally you get called up to your country to represent them. You're not the politician. You're not the president of the country. You're not the prime minister. You're not the Ministry of Sport. There are people for that. Leon Goretzka, I'm glad Flick dropped his bum self, because he's the reason Germany did all. You go to another man's country. I don't care if you look. We all know Qatar had its issues, but why are you pulling up there just to disrupt and virtue signal for the world? Why are you up there? Why'd you go? You should have just pulled out of the tournament. All these players that were doing I don't know, what did they do? They did this? Yeah, they did. Why are you there then? You should have just see, that's what I'm talking about. It's hypocritical, because you could have just pulled out of the tournament and given your spot to San Marino or some country like that. Yo, San Marino, they last time they scored was 2022, man. COVID was still a thing the last time San Marino scored a goal. Yeah, chat. Yo, their national team, I mean, they have a population of 33,000 people. Where is San Marino? Wait, it's a country inside of Italy. Huh? Why? It's like I guess it's an autonomous state, or not autonomous. What's the word for it? It's like its own little state country. Bro, we should just start combining. We need to merge. There's no reason for Italy to have another country inside of it. That's like Monaco and France. Bro, we all know that's just France. We know. Why is there a Monaco when it's just this little port town with rich people living? Why? Why does it have a country? Nah, man, I'm not into this. Just combine it, bruh. Combine your efforts. Two is better than one. It's crazy. It's like Vatican inside. Yeah, bruh, it's just Italy. It's just Italy. Oh, it's the Vatican. It's Italy, bro. You in the center of Italy. Oh, it's the Vatican City. It's its own little place. No. What? So you're telling me this 1 mile place is its own country? Like, is this its own nation? They don't have neighbors that are right next to them on the other side of the. Nah. Oh, it's the Vatican. It's unique for us. It's our people. No, your people is Italiano. Y'all don't speak Vaticanese. All right, I don't know why I'm on a tangent. Let's stop. This ain't math class. This German saga. I feel bad for people that. I mean, I'm not German. I don't care for the German national team. I guess that's a controversial statement because I'm a Bayern fan, but just because I'm a Bayern fan doesn't mean I got to care about these players when they put on the German jersey. I don't care. I'm not German. I don't care. I want Germany to lose because they have won way too many World Cups. I don't care. As long as we have all the best German players, I'm all good. I don't care how they play. If Sane is in form at Bayern and sucks for Germany, I'd laugh. That's hilarious. I don't care. I also think these international breaks are terrible for our club. The injuries, these players would be coming home injured. Yeah, whatever, man. Luka Voskovic, a Croatian talent, went to Spurs and he's 16. Well, that's a stupid decision. Why? Hey, yo, Pogba. Pogba got Yo, what the hell? Pogba got suspended for taking drugs. Yo, what? Yo, that's crazy. Nah, Pogba's downfall is just sad, man. Paul Pogba. It's sad. Yo, he tried to do that black magic. He went to some people's, man, to hit him up with a reverse curse, and they Uno reversed it. He buried a hyena at Old Trafford for nothing, man. That hyena died for nothing because this man is just muchas problemas, man. Just packing problems. Yeah, nah, Pogba's not cooking for real, man. yeah, such a sad end to his career because he's only 30. I mean, 30 in this generation should mean 8 more years. Look at Modric. I think smaller players are, when you're taller, your body's different. Modric, a center of gravity tax. That's what Messi. We got to start taxing Messi based on how close he is to gravity. Nah, that's sad for Pogba, man. He could have had a few more seasons. Yo, Man United just know how to sign these controversial players. Yo, Anthony. Yo, chat. Anthony apparently banged up his ex. Anthony at Man United. Yo, you know what? I apologize to everyone watching this. I got tricked. You guys remember when I was gassing up Anthony? Because at Ajax, man, he was doing his thing. But I didn't know. I was deceived. He ain't performing, man. This guy sucks. He's a scrub, man. I'm not. I apologize. Do you guys accept my apology for ever suggesting that Bayern should look at Anthony? Because I just want Brazilian sauce, right? I want some Yogo Bonito at Bayern. I miss Thiago. I miss the yellow and green. Yeah, I want some yellow green players at Bayern, man. Want some Rio de Janeiro. I don't always want Nuremberg. Oh, I was born in Nuremberg, Black Forest, Germany. Nah, man. I want Rio de Janeiro. I want Sao Paulo. Bro, that's what I want. I want some Yogo Bonito. And Thiago was our last Brazilian who was also part Italian and part Spanish. I just want that. You guys can understand me, right? Y'all forgive me? Forgive me right now. Damn, Musa says no. I'm not getting forgiven. Damn. Let's laugh at USA for losing against Germany at their own sports. You guys care about the FIBA? Bro, that just sounds like FIBA. That's like the Caitlyn Jenner of world competitions. Is it really a real one? Like, is it really real? Or did they chop off balls at some point? I don't know. Let's be real here. So there was an argument that, world champions would be if you win the NBA, the team is a world champion team. Because the NBA has everyone in it. Okay, why do we say a European team is the best team in the world? Because it's just obvious. Like, the NBA is the highest level basketball competition in the world. There's no other country that has an organization like the NBA that could compete. And there's no other the Guangdong Tigers or whatever in China. Yeah, they're going to come upset. I don't even think they hit a bottom of the league team in the NBA. The NBA is the upper echelon. You got players from every country. The best of the best play in the NBA. So when people say, the Nuggets are world champions, they are. Not Germany when it comes to basketball. Because if the players on the Nuggets played against the German basketball team, they're getting smoked by the Nuggets. So I don't care for this. Bro, y'all just need to be objective, man. It's really your America hate. Your America hates telling. Man, your thoughts? Japan trash Germany. I watched the game. Yeah, Japan is kind of building something, man. They got players like Matoma. And am I racist for thinking Kim and Jay played for Japan in the game? And that's why that was a big reason why I wanted to watch. And then I started hearing, who's that guy at Arsenal? I was like, why am I hearing his name when they talk about defense, but not Kim and Jay? And I realized, it occurred to me that it's different countries like South Korea and Japan. I don't know. Maybe I'm just racist. But yeah, Matoma, Kubo, Takufumi, whatever. Yeah, Kubo. That's who I'm trying to talk about. They just have these players that just come out of nowhere. And yeah, Japan might be above Germany. Japan might be beating Germany. Yeah. So wait, Germany plays Japan. They're playing France tomorrow, and then the USA. damn, they're really trying to bring back these. First of all, Oppenheimer comes out, and now the whole world's trying to bring back these wars, bruh. It's crazy. It's like Champions League kings of Europe. They need. Yeah. So my thoughts on Germany losing, it pleased me. Damn, I got. Chat, I'm fumbling. Nah. Oh my god, that's disgusting. Oh my gosh, what the flip? Oh. You guys forgive me, right? Oh my god, damn, man. That's mad. Damn. Oh, that's disgusting. Oh my gosh. Oh, forgive me for that. Oh my gosh, man. This man said, "What's blood doing?" Dude, that was crazy. What do you think about us giving Germany Nagelsmann for free? Wow. Wow. Bayern have signaled that they don't want to put any obstacles in the way of the cash-strapped DFB when it comes to appointing Julian Nagelsmann as new Germany head coach. A friendly game between the national team and Bayern would once again be an option to compensate for the fee. What the boy, what the fudge? Yo, pay up, man. Julian Nagelsmann, you freaking puss. You could have gone to PSG, the mighty Paris Saint-Germain. You could have gone there. You could have given us some bread. How are you a Bayern fan when you're depriving your club of money? Nah, man, this got me. No. What? What's flip, man? Now look at us, man. You're broke. You're fucking poor. This is crazy. So what? Let's make we're broke. We need money. Yo, Nagelsmann, I can never look at you the same. I'm not forgiving. I can't forgive this. I'm not forgetting this. Trust me. You're just Hansi Flick's freaking. You're his sidekick, like Robin. Batman calls you in when he does. That's really what it is, because you're just taking the sloppy seconds. Hansi was with the German national team. Oh, guess who shows up? You, mother zucker, you showed up. Oh, by the way, remembering 9/11, all the people that died. Yeah, man. Crazy day. But going back to Nagelsmann, you freaking bum. How are you going to reject PSG? He could have waited till next summer and gotten a Madrid job. Well, I just see Xabi Alonso going out there and doing something. I see Xabi Alonso going there. It's going to annoy me a little, because I think Xabi should be we could try out Flick again. Yeah, bring back Hansi, man. Bring back Hansi. I miss him. I miss Hansi Flick. You guys don't realize what we had. By people think Flick got fired. No, he left because him and Brazo were not on good terms. Poland decided to sack Fernando Santos. Why? Why did they sack him? We ain't broke. Nah, we need money, man. Broke is when you need money. We need signings. We need players. Yo, bring back Hansi, man. Yo, Tuchel, man, I'm going to need you to start messing up. I'm going to need you to start taking L's left, right, and center so we can bring back Hansi Flickinho, man. I need Flick. Flick ball at Bayern. Flick and Christian Frown. Ooh, that ball will be crazy. Christian Frown recruiting all the best players in the world, and Hansi's just coaching them. That's what I need, man. I need Hansi just giving hugs to Musiala, hugging Davies. Bro, it's going to make them want to stay. Look at Alaba. He keeps saying, like, Hansi Flick, big memory for him. Nah, man, bring back angry face. Yo, when we're 10-0 up, Hansi ain't doing that Thomas Tuchel. Yeah, that's how you know you're a little man manager. You're not that guy. When Flick's team scores, he's just sitting there like, give me more. Give me more, like Logan Paul's wife after having 10 billion peepees. More. Just screaming out for more. Flick and Kane. Ooh. Yeah, bring it in. Hansi Flick gave us seasons we can never forget. Look at Thomas Müller. Best form of his life under Flick. Everyone was cooking. Goretzka was cooking under Flick and hasn't been the same since. Oh, we had players that wanted to stay because of Flick. Chat, you guys think the earth is flat? Just a curious question. Yeah, y'all think the earth is like low-key flat? What do you guys think? I'm just curious. I'm just trying to figure it out. Flick's stock has gone down. Yeah, it might be a penny stock right now, but we buy it in. We clock in at the stock, spend all our money. We gonna quadruple the stock, man. You guys are saying hell no, it's not flat. I think it's flat. Nah, I'm joking. I think it's round. It's a ball. Like the ones Logan Paul's wife be taking. See what I did there? Anyways, thank you everyone so much for watching. Yeah, send me and peace.